On September 11, 2001, two planes flew into the World Trade Center Twin Towers at New York City after they were hijacked by terrorists belonging to Qaeda. Two other planes also were hijacked and they attacked two different locations in the United States. Almost 3,000 people lost their lives that day, and this incident is considered to be one of the worst terrorist attacks to take place on American soil. As of today, over 3,000 people have died from coronavirus in New York alone. The statistics for the entire country are even more mind-boggling. Today is day 12 of the 21-day lockdown in India. Let's talk about how the United States has been affected by the coronavirus crisis and how they're fighting it. Yesterday, there were 1,500 deaths in a single day in America. Currently, over 8,400 deaths have been reported and a total of 3 lakh positive cases have been confirmed. So why is the world's most powerful country suffering so much? Unlike India, which imposed a very strict lockdown which was enforced by policemen with lathis on the streets, there was no such hard and fast rule in the United States. Although guidelines have been issued now prohibiting gatherings with over 10 people and social distancing requirements, this was not the case before. The steps which are being taken now are more reactive than preventive. Although the 21-day lockdown in India seemed excessive, it was a necessary step to make sure that 1.3 billion people in India are safe from coronavirus. In a state like New York, where the subway is the most used form of transport, social distancing is difficult to be followed. Yesterday, in New York alone, there were 600 deaths. Testing also did not begin as early as it should have in the United States. Donald Trump, in a recent press conference, announced that more deaths are to be expected in the coming days. But several people are blaming the president for the mixed messages he's given. Trump was not in favor of a total lockdown. In fact, he had even stated that the cure should not be worse than the problem. He said that the country should be opened up and people should get back to work as soon as possible.
I think wearing a face mask as I greet presidents, prime ministers, dictators, kings, queens, I don't know, somehow. Not mandatory guidelines, they're guidelines. They suggest you could wear them, you don't have to wear them. Basically, it's a voluntary thing.
Thankfully, after the spike in the number of cases, he's taken a much different look at this. A much stricter form of lockdown has been imposed. For more information, keep watching India Thinks. This is Nishan Sampreeth Chilkuri.